The village of Havenwood was a quiet place. It nestled by a gentle river under open skies. Fields of green stretched all around, bathed in sunlight. But to the north, something else stood, a line of dark trees. This was the border of the Whispering Woods. The woods were ancient, vast and deeply silent. They watched the village with an unknowable gaze.
No villager truly felt at ease with the woods so near. It was a shadow on our peaceful lives. The name itself, Whispering Woods, was a warning.
Elders said the wind there did not just rustle leaves. It carried faint, sibilant voices. Secrets never meant for human ears. Sometimes, on still nights, if one listened closely, one could hear them.
These were not friendly whispers. They were chilling, filled with ancient sorrow, or perhaps subtle invitations. The villagers learned long ago not to listen too hard. They kept their windows shut tight against the sounds from the deep woods.
In this village lived a boy named Eli. He was not like the other children. They played their games far from the forest edge. But I was drawn to the mystery. My eyes, bright with an unquenched curiosity, often strayed to the dark wall of trees. I wondered what lay beyond that first imposing line. What secrets did the shadows hold so tightly?
The fear in the villager's eyes only made his questions grow stronger. He felt a pull he could not quite understand, a yearning for the unknown. The warnings were plentiful and always dire.
Stay clear of the Whispering Woods, child, a grandmother would say. It is no place for the living, especially not for curious boys.
They told stories, tales of those who had wandered in. Some were never seen again, swallowed by the silence. Others returned, but they were changed. Their eyes held a distant, haunted look.
These stories were meant to scare. For Eli, they painted a picture too vivid to ignore. One cool morning, Eli made his choice. The sun climbed high, a cheerful gold, yet the Whispering Woods seemed to drink the light. It remained a place of deep, cool shadows. He had a small satchel on his back. Inside, a piece of bread, a flask of fresh water, and for courage, a small, smooth stone he'd found by the river. His heart hammered against his ribs. A wild drumbeat of fear, yes, but also thrilling anticipation.
I slipped away quietly. No goodbyes were said. I reached the edge of the woods. The familiar sounds of Havenwood faded behind me. The cheerful bird song, the distant laughter, the blacksmith's hammer, all gone. A different world began here.
The air grew suddenly cold, prickling his skin. Sunlight became a distant memory, filtered to mere splinters by the dense canopy above. A profound stillness settled, then a soft sound. A sigh, like the forest breathing. Was it just the wind, or was it the first true whisper he had sought?
With a deep breath, I stepped over the threshold. I pushed past the first line of guarding trees. Instantly, the world changed. A narrow path, barely a trail, snaked before me. It was choked with gnarled roots and damp, clinging moss. Ancient trees towered over me, their branches twisted like the arthritic fingers of old giants.
Shadows writhed and danced with every small movement he made. He felt 1,000 unseen eyes upon him. Each step was an effort, heavy with the weight of the unknown. The sounds of the woods grew stranger,